Hello, it's Bailey, and welcome back to my channel. Real talk here, I have scrapped 3 vlogs in the last week and a half, and I kind of just feel like I've flopped quite a bit in February in terms of my reading. And today I filmed my March TBR as if I had finished 6 more books this month. So I have 8 days. I'm gonna try to finish those 6 books in the 8 days. 2 of them are audiobooks and 3 of them I'm already in the middle of, so it's not as bad as it sounds, but there's a lot of reading to be done. At least one of these books is for my 5-star picks by TBR for the month of February, so I won't be talking about what the book is, but I'm gonna build some suspense here and not completely tell you everything I'm reading. What I'm gonna be starting with today is I'm in the middle of a read of The Martian by Andy Weir. I'm buddy reading it with Kayla. I do own the book. I should have brought it to, show you how pretty it is. But that's what I'm planning on starting with. So it is already the evening time, so I better go and start that, and I'll talk to you soon. Good morning. It's 6:15 in the morning. I have my sleeping bun going on. Chris got up at 5:15 this morning to go to work, and that woke Mabel up, which is fine. I got up to feed her, and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to go back to bed after that. Basically, if it's after 6, I'm not gonna be able to fall back asleep. But my boss texted me and said not to come in today. I'm getting a snow day. It didn't actually snow, but the roads are icy, and so we have drivers that go out on routes, so if they can't go out because the roads are icy, there's really no reason that we need to be in the office, and I do work 30 minutes from where I live. So long story short, I'm getting a snow day. So I did try to lay Mabel back down just now, so she might go back to sleep for another little bit this morning, but now I get a reading day. So my plan is I brought all my planners and my bullet journal over here. I'm going to until 7. Like I said, it's 6:15 right now. Do some planning and mess around with my journal a little bit, and then I'm gonna get into reading. So I'm so thankful for the snow day today. One, I just miss my baby. I've been back to work for a full week now, and 2, I'm behind on my reading, so hoping to make the most of it. All right. I am approaching lunchtime, and it's Tuesday, and I usually do my grocery pickup on Tuesdays, so I wasn't planning on having to have a lunch today because I should have been at work. So there is slim pickings to eat. I had some frozen soup, so I'm trying to quickly, I put that in the crock pot. I'm hoping it will thaw pretty quickly so I can eat it by maybe 1 o'clock. But Mabel just ate. And I also don't think I mentioned I'm intending for this vlog to be 2 parts. So 4 days in this one and then 4 days in a second one. But I need my bestie girl Kayla to wake up. It sucks when your best friend is in a different time zone, because I was up way too early this morning, but I think I'm 50 pages ahead of her in The Martian now, so I'm gonna stop and wait for her to catch up a little, but I don't think she's even up for the day. So I'm gonna switch and continue my read of How to Be a Wallflower by Eloisa James. I have an arc of this book. I was making my way through it before. It's just okay so far. The trope of this book is basically rivals to lovers, and I think I was right at the halfway point, and they were just, kind of starting to like each other. So I'm gonna continue that one until Kayla at least wakes up and starts reading more of this, but I will keep you posted. Hopefully I will have some potato soup in my system by then. Okay, so I did finish The Martian this evening, and now it's definitely time for me to go to bed. But The Martian did end up getting 5 stars from me. I was a little bit disappointed in the ending, and I kind of felt the same way about the ending of Project Hail Mary. It is such a build-up that it's hard to completely satisfy me in the end, I guess. But I really haven't felt the suspensefulness of I have to keep reading, I have to keep turning the page to finish a book like I did with this one in quite a while. I was buddy reading this with Kayla, like I said, and I got to a certain point today where I was trying to let her catch up to me, but I was I can't stop. I have to keep reading. So that was a really good feeling. I don't think I ever explained what this book was. If you've not heard of The Martian, it is basically our main character, Mark Watney, is on a space mission with a crew, and they essentially think he dies, so they leave him on Mars, but he's not dead. So he wakes up and has to figure out how to survive on Mars until he can be rescued, basically. and this turned out to be something that I think is 100% worth the hype. It is a very hyped like book, and then when the movie came out especially, and I think it lived up. Good morning. I was up at 5:15 again this morning. That happened yesterday too. Chris has basically been going into work early, and then it wakes Mabel up when he gets up and gets ready. So then I'm just up for the day. By the time I'm done feeding her at like 6 o'clock, there's no sense me going back to bed, even though I put her back to sleep. So she's sleeping. I'm folding some laundry. But I basically decided I'm gonna DNF How to Be a Wallflower, which I've never DNF'd an arc before, so I'm gonna have to, you know, figure out how I want to go about that. But basically, I just don't think the characterization is that good. I'm not rooting for the couple at all, and there's a lot of side characters that I'm not following, like who's who, so it feels like they're name dropping a lot, and I'm like, I have no clue who you're talking about. And then just like the setting isn't very atmospheric. I'm just not vibing with it. So I'm gonna DNF that one because I'm already in the middle of another historical romance that I really am liking, which is Her Night with the Duke by Diana Quincy. So I'd rather just DNF How to Be a Wallflower and move on to this one. I think I'm about 70 pages into that one, but then also at work today, my plan is to start the audiobook of Know My Name by Chanel Miller. I am using that book as my Buzzwordathon book for the month as well, and the word for the month, or the category for the month, is pronouns. I did also read The Woman in Cabin 10, which I think would have worked with the word woman, but Know My Name is what I had set aside for the challenge this month. So that's my plan for today. I was going to be driving Mabel. My dad lives about an hour away. I was going to be bringing Mabel to his house for my stepmom to watch her this morning, but it just kind of fell through. So actually my husband's mom is just going to come watch her at our house today. So I'm just going to let her stay asleep in her bassinet upstairs. And now I don't have to drive an hour away this morning, but I am going to be doing that tomorrow. I have the most tragic story you're ever going to hear, and it's that I forgot my headphones at home today. So I sat through a whole work day not listening to anything, like not watching YouTube videos. I didn't get to start my audiobook. I just had to sit there in silence while everybody else had their headphones in. It was not good. But now I'm home from work and I'm going to continue reading. I'm gonna physically read and not do the audiobook today, I guess, at all. So I am doing Her Night with the Duke. Hello, it is actually Friday now. So I didn't update at all yesterday because it was just such a long day. That was the day that I drove Mabel to my dad's house, which was kind of far away. And then after work, I had to drive back to get her. And we did supper with them. By the time we got home, it was, you know, late. But all day yesterday, I did listen to Know My Name by Chanel Miller. And I'm probably like 65% of the way through right now. And it's so good. I just think her perspective, she's such a strong person. And the way that she speaks about it is there's some days where she's like so vulnerable about the situation and just like how safe she feels. And sometimes she's just so strong in her like recovery, I guess. I don't know the verbiage to use, I guess, but I'm super enjoying that one. So I'm hoping to finish that up at work today. This afternoon, we have an appointment at Daycare because Mabel's starting daycare on Monday. So I'm bringing all of her like supplies, like her milk and diapers, wipes and everything this afternoon. And then we're to the weekend. I was going to end this vlog on Thursday, but I think I'm going to go through today. And then the second one, let that be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because I'll obviously read more on the weekend than I was reading during the week for this one. So it'll probably be similarly lengthed. But that's my plan for today. Heading to work now. I'm just sitting in front of my mom's house. So I will let you know probably when I finish Know My Name. I did finish Know My Name at work today. And that is like a super easy 5 stars for me, even though that book makes me so mad, but like mad in a good way, like mad. Like it makes you mad because you want to change the system and how victims are treated. So if you're in the headspace to read something, this is obviously a book about sexual assault. If you're in the headspace to read something like that, I would recommend this one highly. Not only does she talk about her case and the trial after her case, she also just makes a lot of commentary about how victims are treated in general, and I thought it was excellent. But then I decided I'm having a little FOMO, so this is not included in the, I don't even remember how many books I had to finish when I started this, but I'm having FOMO and I'm gonna quickly this afternoon listen to or reread Verity on audiobook. There are 2 book clubs that I follow that are reading this, and one of the discussions is actually tonight, which is the Dead Red Book Club, which is hosted by Beth from Beth's All Booked. They're discussing it tonight. So I'm gonna do a quick reread. I can listen to it fast because I've read the book before. And then also Katie Colson's Patreon book club is reading that this month. I'm not sure when she's discussing it. It might also be today or this weekend. So that's my plans this afternoon. So I won't be getting back to my physical read of Her Night with the Duke, but we're getting through things. So I'll check back in when I finish Verity. The first time I read Verity, I gave it 4 stars. But it's been getting a lot of like discussion lately, so I honestly think I might enjoy it more this time. We'll see. I just remembered that last night my stepmom gave me my birthday books, which the first thing she gave me was just a book that she had and read that I said I would take, and that was Pretty Little Wife by Darby Kane. But then the rest of these are books that she bought from my wish list for my birthday. I already opened this, so it's not a surprise to me, but I'm going to show you what she got me. With Squash That series coming up, I did tell her that I would like to receive some sequels that were on my list. So she bought me Jade War and Jade Legacy, so I'm excited to continue this series. And then she also bought me Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. So I'm excited to have all of these in my collection now. All pretty chunky books. Okay, I was able to finish the entirety of Verity this afternoon. I pulled this off my shelf just to, you know, show you the book, but I did listen to the audiobook. I do still think I'm gonna give it 4 stars, even though I did feel differently towards it this time reading it. It was really hard to read about Verity's relationship with her kids and just like her relationship about like getting pregnant, and yeah, it was harder this time around now that I actually am a parent. But other than that, all I really have to say is that I'm definitely team manuscript. I do believe that Verity is evil, and Colleen Hoover has given interviews saying that she believes that Verity is evil. But believe what you want. It's a book. Interpret it how you want. But the live show I want to watch tonight isn't on for like another hour, so I'm going to get in the bath and continue Her Night with the Duke. I don't think I'll be able to finish that tonight, so Verity is probably the last thing I'll finish in this vlog, but I will still check back in and wrap up this first part of this end of the month vlog tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see. Good morning. I should have just wrapped up this vlog last night because I ended up not reading anymore anyway, but I hope you enjoyed this vlog. There is gonna be a part 2, and I'll tell you now, I have like 3.5 books I'm trying to finish, plus a whole audiobook by Monday night. So wish me luck. I'll see you there. I hope you enjoyed this one, and thank you so much for spending some time with me this week, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.